Are you sure about this?
Yeah.
When you were just a baby, your father abandoned you to be a hunter. You know that, don't you?
I do. I want to find out why it was so important to my dad. That's why I've got to do it! I promise you I'll pass the exam. The next time you see me, I will be a hunter.
This is Yoshihiro Togashi. And if you don't know who that is, this man made two of the biggest animes I've ever watched, Hunter x Hunter and Yu Yu Hakusho. But for the context of this episode, we're going to be talking about Hunter x Hunter. I love Hunter x Hunter. This show does almost everything right at every point it's trying to portray. I say this with the utmost respect I have for the show and the show's creator, Yoshihiro Togashi. Let's all pray for him because he's battling severe illnesses that makes it hard for him to write, and to be honest, health takes top priority. Now this show is very much an anime classic, and the reason I say this is because this show takes a different approach and doesn't give you that cliche story that we grow and learn to love. It instead gives you a realistic approach and puts our main character Gon Freaks in a world that he's not familiar with, at least in the beginning that is. Now Gon is a very happy and charismatic kid. His only goal currently is to become a hunter and find his dad, who abandoned him only to achieve his goals. Kinda messed up if I don't say so myself. Gon wants to know what was so great that his dad was trying to achieve that he would leave his only son behind. Yes, instead of being that kid that's mad at his dad for leaving, Gon takes it upon himself to find his dad and figure out what he was trying to achieve. Dads abandoning their kids in anime is a well-known common theme, like One Piece and Fullmetal Alchemist, just to name a few, but in a strange way, I think that helps the protagonist grow as the lovable person we love today. Now this show does a great job when it comes to character development as we meet our four main protagonists, which consist of Gon Freaks, Killua Zodig, Kurapika, and Leorion, which all four of them have different but unique personalities that help our main character Gon grow as a person as well as themselves. This show is a very strategized based show, and when I say this, I mean every fight, every scenario is like playing a game of chess. You really gotta pay attention and think twice before making a move. But that's one thing I love about this show and the show's creator. Yes, he can give us the average good guy versus bad guy conflict or fight, but Togashi refuses to do that and gives us something we all been craving, that life or death scenario if our character were to make a mistake. And before I forget, Hunter x Hunter has one of the best anime villains of all time. Yes, I said it. One of the best anime villains of all time, and I know a lot of people will disagree with me when I say this, but hey, everybody's entitled to their own opinions. Now in the beginning of Hunter x Hunter, it starts off pretty slow, but don't let that discourage you. As you get invested in the show and the show's characters, the story really starts to speed up and you eventually will be hooked on the greatness of what this show has to offer. In the second to final arc, you will literally be glued to every episode as the characters are put in the most dangerous situations they ever had to face. I must say, watching this episode by episode, this show has a knack for leaving you on your toes, but yet has you begging for more episodes each week. The abilities that is presented in this show is called Nin, which consists of 6 different traits. But I do like the power and power skills that this show sets. Reason being is that there is no cop-outs. And when I say cop-outs, I mean no hidden powers, no bloodline, secret abilities, no beast that gives you an enormous amount of powers. In this show, all they have is Nin and the shirts on their backs. And what that does for us, the audience, it gives us more of a concern for the main protagonist, as they have to face many challenges ahead of them. With all that said, this show does have its cons. As much as we love our main protagonist Gon, there's times where he leaves us at odds, like, should we even be rooting for this guy? It shows us that we can't always love the main protagonist. Just like any other character, they have their imperfections as well. I never would have imagined that the narrator would play such a big part in this anime. What the narrator does is not only explain what's going on, but intensify the gravity of the situation that the characters are facing. A lot of people will say having the narrator explain too much is not trusting the audience to get what you're trying to present. But I think Hunter x Hunter finds the right line and uses the narrator in such a way that you kind of need him there. But what this anime does, it gives us enjoyment. It gives us a good strategized based show. And it does it better than a lot of shows out there and a lot of animes out there. And I'm not even over exaggerating. This is something that everybody needs to go check out. But that's all I got for you guys today. You know the vibe. Like, share, subscribe for more content like this. I'm Virtue and I'm out.